dun 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 dun. Bang, bang. Hey, Dougie Fresh is in the studios with us today.
And Bismarck Heat.
Welcome to this episode of Your Own Mother's House.
Your own mother.
Woman who bore you. Is that how you say it? Bore you?
Yeah. Birthed you, bore you. I think bore you is right. Yeah,
is
buddy.
that right? There's ways to say things sometimes you don't know how to say them.
No.
And then you say them and you go, that's how you say it.
She hath bore you.
Well, it has begun. This is the MIAO episode.
Yay.
'Cause we are officially on vacation.
Yeah, hustling.
We're down in the 305, taking it easy. But of course, we're dropping an episode up into your ass.
So when you hear this episode, this is actually from the past, and now it's in your ear holes in your present time. But we recorded this. We cheated a week ago.
Yeah, but just to make sure we have something to give you. That's why, because we're not assholes.
We did it out of love, you guys. It's in your best interest.
Yep.
Oh, that was a good one.
And our friends at Amazon are bringing you this episode of Your Mom's House. If you go to yourmomshousepodcast.com, you click on the Amazon banner, you do your normal shopping through Amazon, through our banner. In other words, if you were going to go buy golf balls and ice picks and ear Q-tips
and Hummel figurines. I know you like those Hummel figurines. You got to collect them all.
You were going to get them anyway. Why not help out your favorite show, your favorite podcast?
Beanie Babies.
Your two meowie-meowies, Tommy and Tina. You go to yourmomshousepodcast.com. You click on the banner and you do your normal shopping. If you want to try it another level, you want to do something else awesome, sign up for Spotify. Spotify is an awesome music service that lets you listen to every song that was ever created in the history of songs.
Ever.
And you don't have to download shit. You just click on the banner that is on our site, yourmomshousepodcast.com. You sign up through the Facebook app there.
All right.
And it takes 90 seconds, and then you're listening to music super high quality. It's like 1 million gigawatts of quality.
Totes.
That's right. I'm reading the copy that says that. Gigawatts.
That's Back to the Future power.
And that's rad. And of course, we also have our lovely Gamefly friends. You haven't heard us talk about Gamefly in a while, but that doesn't mean we don't love them and they don't love us. A lot of you have agreed that Trident is the toothpaste for you. And you also decided that you like Gamefly because you can rent video games while sitting on your tushy.
Which is my
sit
favorite.
there, and then somebody, they knock on the door, and then you go, what? What do you want? I have video games for you from Gamefly. Oh, come on in. Do you want some crackers? Do you want some butterscotch cookies or anything? What games do you have? Oh, we have Call of Duty Modern Assholes. And they will put it in my Play Wii.
Put in Phase 7.
And then you get that. And that's
Tom, do you know who would really like Gamefly?
Who?
Manuel Uribe, the world's fattest man.
The world's fattest man. Mostly because he can't stand at all. Yes.
He would love Gamefly.
Oh, he would love Gamefly.
Because you don't even have to leave your house. It's like they deliver it to your door in the mail, and then that's it. You have to get up to collect the mail, but he probably has his mom do that for him anyway.
Absolutely, and cook for him.
Yeah.
You know what else Manuel loves?
What?
Gouda.
Oh, so do I.
Gouda's good, huh?
Gouda's the best. The cheese family.
Who's into cheese out there? I'm a real cheese fan.
What's your favorite kind?
That's a hard one, man.
Be honest. Be honest with me here. Real talk.
Man, we have a cheese place not far from us. I'm not gonna lie. A couple months ago, I spent $6,000. No,
You took all of our podcast earnings.
I took every penny that I've ever saved, and I bought cheese.
That would be so rad. Somebody's done that. You know that just because you can conceive of it.
Of
it's
course.
happened.
They have given me samples of stuff that I don't even know what it is, and I'm like, oh my god. No.
And the guy that works the cheese store is super big too.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's on his way to Manuel Uribe town.
I bet he likes cheese a lot too.
Well, maybe.
because he opened a cheese place.
I know.
I've had it. I like that extra, like that triple cream brie.
Oh yeah. But I don't like the skin. It tastes.
I like mixing it up. I like the.
Wait, do you eat the rind though?
No, I mean I don't eat it in chunks. If I get a little piece of it, I don't mind that. But I don't like purposely go for it. But yeah, I like. You know what? Maria's like seriously. I don't talk like that. I don't talk like that. She's a really good cook.
She is, yeah.
She made steak for me one time, and she put, have you had manchego before?
That's her cheese.
Yeah.
That's her cheese.
I love manchego.
I think I love manchego. I put manchego on it, Tommy. You want extra manchego?
I said, sorry. Did you guys not get the manchego that I said at the top? Like, yeah, I got you the manchego. Okay. So she's melted manchego on steak before?
Oh, yeah.
That is unfucking real.
Buddy.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
You think I'm fucking around? My sauce is on. I like Gruyere.
Oh, now that's a kick in the dick, isn't it?
Yeah, man. And I even like, you know what? I'm American. I like an all-American sharp cheddar from Wisconsin.
Can I tell you, Tommy? That's going to be my front runner. Good old-fashioned sharp cheddar.
With a little bite to it,
But it's good on everything. It's good on eggs. It's good on tacos, on burritos.
All that.
It's good on toast. Mm-hmm. Good on your hand. You can melt it even on a plate.
You can put your hand in the oven and put some cheese on your hand, and then just take bites of that cheese, right?
That's what I do.
Set it for 450 for 6 hours. Hold cheese in your hand, and tell me it doesn't taste delicious.
Hold cheese in your hand.
Just do that. Jeez. We're trying to teach you guys something here, man. This is a cooking show.
Pay attention to your mommies.
You know what she made for me one time too? What? Oh my god, she I think you've had it.
What?
Where she's baked brie. Have you had that?
I don't think I've had that with your sister.
Oh my god, she cuts, like, opens up. She buys one of the big circular ones, puts it in, carves out a mound of bread, puts it in there. And then puts some type of walnuts or something in the middle and some honey, and then bakes it. So it comes out, all the brie is soft. It has honey and nuts. It's fucking stupid.
That's just the best thing ever.
And here's the other thing: it's healthy. It's a healthy thing. If you go on a run, you work out, you have some baked brie when you get back. It's a great source of protein.
You know what I would say?
You build muscles, you lose weight. It's a great trick that I'm trying to tell you.
You know what? You know what you should do though? Actually, eat all that before you run.
Oh yeah,
fuel your body.
Fuel. You got it. You need energy to work out. Absolutely. Right before a race or some type of competition.
Triathlon.
Absolutely.
You got to swim. Eat some brie before you swim.
But make it. I mean, not a bite. You need to have half a pound. Absolutely. You need to do that. I'm trying to look out for you.
I wish I could do that.
So we're chilling. We're laying on the beach. We talked all our things. Send us an email. You guys, we're at yourmomspodcast@gmail.com. Is it that difficult? YOUR momspodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what's going on. Tell us about what cheeses you like. Let's see. When you hear this, I will be almost going to Richmond, Virginia. Come see me, the Richmond Funny Bone, July 19 through 22.
Oh, my stars.
Chocolate City, get at me. Let's have some fun in Richmond, Virginia. And then August rolls around. We have a big
news.
Sure, man. People have asked us before, when are you guys going to do some international shows?
What's the thing people ask us most? The question we get asked the most, when are you going to do Durban, South Africa?
When are you going to go to the continent of Africa?
When are you going to do stand-up in Johannesburg,
and guess
South
what?
Africa?
There's an answer to that question. August 9th through 27th. This isn't a joke.
No joke.
Christina and I found out today we're doing South Africa.
Crazy.
We are doing South Africa. We're doing the comedy festival. I couldn't be more excited. We'll give more details as we get closer. Do any of you live in South Africa is one of the questions.
Well, that'd be neat.
That'd be neat if we ran into somebody that listens to the show that's also in South Africa. We're coming. We're going to be in Durban, and we're going to be in Johannesburg, and we're going to be...
But listen, Even if you live in the United States, buy your ticket to Johannesburg.
Oh, that's the thing.
Come see us.
We looked it up. It is dirt cheap to fly to Johannesburg.
And it's quick. It's a quick
It's a fast flight. It's easy to get to.
It's the worst thing ever. It's going to take us 5 years to get there.
From Atlanta. We live in LA. So LA to Atlanta is 4 hours. Atlanta direct to Johannesburg is 15 hours. So that's 19 hours if you just take 2 flights. But most of the flights are routing you through somewhere else. It's 16 hours and 10 minutes from Johannesburg back to Atlanta. So there's yeah.
What was that? A little welcome?
I think that was one of the
Africa?
That was something on the boards. I don't know what that was.
I hope it smelled good. You're stewing in it, just like I like. You farted earlier in the living room, and it smelled like garbage.
Yeah,
like hot garbage.
I know.
I think you got to take a boom boom pretty soon.
But babe, how crazy that we're gonna go do stand up together.
I can't fucking believe it.
South Africa.
I can't believe it.
And let's tell them the truth. How long have I told you I wanted to go to South Africa?
Since I've known you.
I've always wanted to go.
Literally, it's been Tom's dream since we met. Back when we were okay, it's high. Too many Skittles. I got excited. When we first met, one of the first things you told me was how you wanted to go to South Africa, and that should be a trip you and I take, but it's so expensive. Like, who the fuck can go to South Africa? So when this happened today...
The cheapest ticket is $2,000.
Yeah, and then you're there, and you got to spend another $1 million.
Yeah,
forget
it's too expensive.
We never dreamed we would be able to go. So this is like a huge,
pretty cool,
wonderful...
so that's
lucky
and there's
thing.
No cynicism or anything there. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to go.
I'm happy, babe. I was really excited for you when I got the thing. Like, we're going. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm excited to see a good part of Africa because I got to see like war zones because I did military bases.
Yeah.
So I've seen like Somalia.
Yeah.
And like Addis Ababa when I stayed there overnight.
Cool. This is gonna be really nice.
I'm so thrilled. Thrilled.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the coast there for a while. It'll be fun. So
and we'll take little video.
What do you say we start the show?
We haven't fucking started.
No, man.
Okay.
We've just been talking. It's all right.
Yeah. Africa time.
It's our show. We can do whatever we want. Yeah.
Blow me up, Tom.
Nothing is better than Drake One and Ghostface. I'm only built for Cuban links.
This shit is big time!
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone love into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pazsitzky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Wow. You're real gassy.
Fired up. I'm fired up for this episode, man. I'm excited.
We got a lot to cover.
There's a lot of shit to cover. Let's fucking get into the meat of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Let's do this. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ. What is going on? Is it the dinner we just had?
Yeah, absolutely. It was good. It was really good.
Real good.
I appreciate that you put love and hearts and kisses into it.
I know. I try to be nice to you every now and then.
Yeah, that was real nice. Thanks.
I try to pamper my bear when we're home together.
We had a busy day. Let's get into it, man. I shot the album cover, so my new album.
Yeah.
I shot it all day. I already got some temps from the photographer.
They look awesome.
Looking rad. I'm very excited. People have asked me when I was going to release it. I was going to release it at the beginning of August. I feel like with the South African news, it's kind of a waste to release it and then leave the continent.
I wouldn't do that, yeah.
So I might put it off until I get back.
It's a good idea.
So
yeah, because you got to promote it. You got to tour around with it.
You want to go on TV and say, I got this new thing. Like you press the button and everything goes fine. Right. So I want to do that.
You can't do that in Africa. They'll be like,
So I'm going to try to...
that's so crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. But anyways, I also, kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
After the photo shoot, that went very well, and I'm very excited about, I went and picked up the Top Dog t-shirts.
Yeah, buddy.
We're both sporting one right now. I'm going to wear this shit all of next week.
I'm going to wear it for the entire week. I'm going to be in New York.
And guess what? If you ordered one, you are going to receive yours. By the time this airs, you should definitely already. Everybody who ordered one, if you ordered it before July 3rd, you should have it.
Oh,
everybody that didn't already order one, join the squad. Get on the team.
And I think it's mandatory when you listen to Your Mom's House to be wearing your Top Dog t-shirt.
And it's so awesome.
It's the uniform.
Here's the best thing. By the time you hear this, we will probably have seen Top Dog, and I can't wait.
Oh, my God, that's right.
You know what we should do? We should press record for when we hand him the shirt.
Yeah, he's going to shit himself. Literally,
record.
he's going to shit himself.
We should record
and we'll
his
have new footage.
reaction to him being like, buddy.
Yeah.
This is neat. This is neat. Buddy.
That's exactly what he's going to say. This is so neat.
He's going to say, Top Dog? Yeah. And then, what's there here? Wipe down. What's that mean? That's what he's going to say. What's that mean?
What's that mean?
Sure.
He doesn't know his own
he
thing.
He doesn't remember anything. And then he'll be like, your mom's. He says Top Dog. And he's going to go right back to his thing. Top Dog.
Would he be like, Tommy, where's your mother on this thing? Your mom doesn't want to be involved.
No, he's like, your mom's not happy. A couple of lumps. He didn't like that.
She's
like that, buddy.
She's apparently not too fond of what we're doing right now.
Oh, boy.
I understand.
She, apparently, when I posted, or you posted it, but then I reposted the episode about him shitting in pants, I posted like on my Facebook page, I was like, hey, check out, my dad shit his pants, and I was there to record it. So somebody back home saw that, and then they told my sister. My sister told my mom, like, I want to show. I thought about that. His pants. And my mom was like, I know how embarrassing that the people know that your father shit his pants. Yeah.
But I have a feeling if anybody really knows your dad, they know that that's part of his life.
The guy can take a shit.
Yeah.
And they know he enjoys it.
Yeah, it's not a secret in the Segura.
No.
Right?
Sometimes some broads, like my mom and the ones that are cut from that cloth, they really are different. They don't have joy. They don't find joy in this kind of stuff. My dad's joy is to call me sometimes, just be like, took a real nice glider came out. That's another category of his.
A glider?
A glider is when it just kind of, it just kind of shoots out smooth and it goes right to the bottom of the bowl.
That is a glider.
Yeah. And I go, oh, that's great, Dad. He's like, yeah. All right, I got to go, buddy. Call. Like that. He just calls me until he took a nice shit. Yeah.
And then he's back at it. Back to life.
And that's why this shirt commemorates, it has the podcast, it has Top Dog, and it has the slogan, Wipe Down. Yeah.
And you know what it also has? The color of our proud nation.
What a great month to release this thing, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of perfect timing, right? Before the July 4th holiday and all the month of July.
And look, we're not, I want to make it clear, we're not trying to push, if you don't want this thing, I'm definitely not encouraging. This show is free. It's all about being free.
Of course.
And you don't have to buy one, and I don't care if you don't sign up for stuff and you don't do that. That's totally cool, man. This really is genuine excitement because we're just really excited to have this thing.
Yeah, I think it's something like first of all, Top Dog's been in my life for the last 8 years, your life, your entire life. Yeah. And he's such a sweet, special soul. And to commemorate him with this T-shirt.
Oh, it's awesome.
I mean, we've wanted to make him like hats and shit in the past, like a Top Dog.
This, he's going to say, he's going to be like, can you send me a couple more, buddy? That's what he's going to say. Like, Dad, these things cost money. Just send me a couple more, buddy. Okay, thanks.
What will he do with the extras?
I feel like he'll probably give one to one friend. He'll be like, it's me. And then, that's what I feel like he's going to do. So.
He's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
God, he's so blessed.
Mm-hmm.
That is son. But thank God you and him have that, because I feel like, the girls in the house are not down for the brown.
No.
The way that you and him... you and he share... Like, when you come home to Florida, he'll like, buddy, I got you some toilet paper.
He's so excited.
Yeah, he build that special toilet for you?
No, he didn't buy a special toilet, but he does do toilet paper runs for me. He's like, knew you were coming. I got 18 rolls.
Yeah,
just for you, buddy.
Triple flusher.
Yeah. So I know there's gonna be some big ones. And my mom goes, "Okay, please, disgusting.
Better way you talking these things."
She just likes Wu-Tang and then basically nothing else.
I know, it's so weird that she's so into them.
I know. It's so odd.
She likes playing bridge and listening to the Wu-Tang Clan.
And just is obsessed with both.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited to see them in Florida.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to see them, and hopefully we'll get some, get them to at least have a conversation with us about something exciting,
Oh.
So.
That sounds like a dental update.
It's been a while.
It's been a really long time since we've done this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what time it is. Dental update time.
What's going on with your teeth?
My teeth are pretty good. I have to say I'm kind of worried because I've been eating a lot of candy, a lot of Skittles, and not brushing immediately. But I've been flossing like a champ.
Dude, me too.
Yeah, you too?
Oh my God, my whole floss game has been out of control, man.
Yeah. Well, I have to tell you, once you get used to flossing after every meal, it becomes a challenge not to. Today I had some beef ribs when you were gone, and I had to floss after.
For me, it's been a process of, from being a non-flosser to being the nightly flosser to now, I'm flossing midday.
Yep.
I'm flossing after all kinds of meals. It doesn't have to be, I'm ready for bed.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't have to be, it used to be, do I feel something with my tongue? Nope, not anymore. It's just right to the floss.
You gotta go. Can you believe there was a time when you didn't floss?
No, I don't like to think about it. There's smells. There are smells that I didn't know existed. There are smells. The thing, whatever smell comes out from between teeth, to me, smells
please,
when
I'm gonna
I've
throw up.
When I've walked by a dead animal. Dead animals in the sun.
Ew,
when a carcass is cooking in the sun, and you're like, oh, that possum got hit by a truck.
It's rot. It smells like rot, and that's
it's after
in
one fucking meal.
Yeah, in your mouth. Overnight, you kiss people, you talk to people.
I kiss multiple people. I kiss 25 people.
How many people did you kiss today?
I kiss 25 people a day, easily.
Man. Well, I got an update from T. Chessman.
Yes.
She's our fan
of course.
at Aging Punk 101. Good friend of the podcast. And she wrote with a dental update. She said she clenched so hard in her sleep that she cracked a molar.
Holy shit.
I didn't know you could crack a molar
she grinds
from
her
doing
teeth.
that.
She grinds, right? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. And then
she has to get a night guard.
A molar.
Yeah.
Fuck me, man.
I didn't know. I cracked a molar on a piece of pepper, but that's because the molar was already full of a filling that was too big for it. Like it was going to be replaced eventually. Yeah. I wonder if this is what happened to her.
She's got a strong jaw. Here's something you don't want to do to that girl. You don't want to put your pinky in her mouth and say, hey, I bet you can't bite my finger off.
You definitely don't.
You don't want to do that.
I wouldn't put my finger in her mouth.
Because she will chomp that thing right off.
Sometimes I think I do grind. Do you ever hear me doing that or anything?
No.
Do I make any sounds in my sleep?
Sometimes you'll go like that. That's it.
What, when I'm eating ribs in bed?
No, I've heard you
like
purr.
A badger?
I've heard you purr. There's in 8 years, I've heard your neck, like when your neck's been contorted, you've made like a little like that, but you don't make noise. No.
Like a kitten,
you're
right?
Totally, you're silent. The scariest person to sleep next to, I shared hotel rooms with Charlie.
Yeah.
Holy shit. He snores and grinds his teeth, and it is the most horrifying combination of noises. I mean, it's the peak of snordom with and it freaks you. And I'm like, dude, how does your wife sleep next to you? He's like, what? I mean, he woke up and he was like, dude, you have earphones on, you have a shirt over your eyes, and you have something in your mouth. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to like not snore. I'm trying to keep your snores and grindings out of my ears, and I'm trying to keep the sun out of my eyes. I'm a delicate sleeper.
Crazy.
Yeah, I sleep like a crazy person.
Are you? But you can sleep next to me, right? I mean, I move a lot, but other than that,
that's not a problem.
Yeah, you're.
I have another email, a dental update from a reader, from a listener.
All right.
And are you done with that one?
Yes,
right?
that's it.
So this email says, "Hi, mommies. I hope this electronic mail finds you in exemplary bowel health.
Thank you.
I wanted to let you know about a dental discovery I made on my drive home. I have a long commute, so I floss at red lights.
Good for you.
Yeah, today,
way to multitask.
I took both ends of my floss in the same hand, pulled it by the center in the other hand, gave it a twist, and flossed with a double thick piece of floss.
What?
It's like a discovery.
I've never even heard of such a thing.
I immediately thought my mommies and made sure you were the first to know I'm probably going to become quite rich and famous. Rest assured, though, I will always have time for my mommies and will continue the search for the dudes. With my jeans so high and tight, Mike Rodden in Portland.
Wow, Mike, what a revelation. I didn't even know such a thing was possible.
You guys, I hope you paid attention there. I've never thought to do that.
Me neither.
You can put twice the amount of floss between your teeth that you thought you could.
You didn't know I could.
This goes for other things. You can take toilet paper.
Yeah.
Fold it in 6. Shove it up your ass.
You can eat
Clean
2
it.
hot dogs at the same time.
Put them both in your mouth. Take 7 Q-tips. Put rubber bands and twine around them. Put that in your ear. And you'll clean so much quicker and softer.
Wow.
Use 13 Q-tips at a time.
Now, I wonder if doubling up makes the process faster.
I don't know. I think Mike's onto something. I think
so
he
too.
is.
It's genius.
So I'm going to keep cleaning my teeth, and I hope you do as well. This has been a dental update brought to you by Forever Lazy.
By us.
By us.
Dentists like it.
Dentists agree.
I did meet a dentist, by the way, who is a listener, a mommy fan.
Oh, yeah?
And one time I was worried that I was flossing too hard because my gums were kind of bloody and I was really getting in there.
Your eyes are bleed a lot, too.
My eyes bleed all the time.
But that's not a big deal, right?
It's perfectly healthy. It's a sign of good health. And he said it's normal as long as you're flossing up and down. He said, then that's okay. So you can't make any side to side motions. Now I wonder if doubling up is okay though. Now that I think about it, is that too much floss for one area?
Yeah.
We gotta ask. If you're a dentist, let us know.
Yeah, let's find out. Is Mike doing something wrong? Should he have never started using double floss? Is that okay to do too? I don't know.
I floss in the car. Remember when I flossed in the movies?
Yeah.
When we were together at the movie theater and I flossed. We saw that Wes Anderson movie.
It's important, man. Popcorn, you always want to floss after.
Fuck, yeah.
Hey, can we talk about this? I think we were talking about this the other day and I forgot to. If you don't drink alcohol or smoke weed or do drugs, and that is your only source of pride, could you keep it down? Could you write it on a piece of paper and not yap about it all the time?
Oh yeah.
I'm meeting people all the time now. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't need it. Hey, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Guess what? I don't booze it up day and night. I don't even drink every week. But when I do, I don't want to hear somebody telling me how great they are because they don't. Now I realize some people have addictions and if you had that and you quit, that's good, man. That's good. You go to AA or NA or one of those things. That's awesome.
But
I'm not joking about that. That's great.
Right, but do you think that's why those people aren't drinking though? Like the majority
of those? People that are like, I've never tried it. That's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about you've gone sober. I'm talking about the people who are like, never tried it. My whole life, never tried it.
Yeah.
So what, man? I don't really care. I don't think that's.
Well, I don't know. Is it worthy of praise? Like, is that what it is?
It's not
really.
I don't think it's amazing. I really don't. That you've never tried it. Yeah, why do I care that you've never tried it?
I have to think that that's actually not the norm, and you shouldn't really be proud of it because it's abnormal to not have tried that as an adult.
Come on.
Like if you haven't tried alcohol, maybe usually people like that have parents that were drunks and it's a big deal. But
fine, keep it inside.
You know who doesn't drink?
Internalize it
in show business.
Who?
Penn Jillette.
Good for him.
And he's so fired up. I feel like he could use a joint or a beer. I don't know if he's tried it or not.
That guy's done drugs. Come on.
No, Penn, but I know. No, never? Actually, sorry. No, I heard him on Maron's podcast saying that he's never tried alcohol or drugs because I think his mom was a real booze bag.
Well, that happens.
But like he's also very fired up.
And if somebody asks you about it, I think that's reasonable that you talk about it.
Yeah.
When you sit down and you tell people for no reason whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
You know what it's like? It's like people who tell you about a large purchase they made when you weren't talking about it. You know what I mean? When you're like, I think I'm gonna get the chicken sandwich But I don't know. I've never had it here. What are you going to get? You know, I just bought a Porsche. You're like,
good for you, asshole.
Okay. What do you want to? Do you want to have lunch still, or
yeah?
We're just going to talk about that you spent $90,000.
Yeah. I think it's as obnoxious as the people that have very strict eating requirements.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I can't, we can't go here because I have gluten allergies, and then I'm vegan, and I'm a pescatarian, and I can't have I can only have hormone-free beef, so we have to go. And it's like, you know what? Life cannot cater to you all the time.
Yeah, and if you don't come from a family that has addiction issues, try some pills.
It's pretty good.
Smoke something.
Yeah.
Smoke something hardcore.
Yeah.
Try it.
Drink
a drink.
Yeah.
It's good. It's fun.
Yeah, I think it is strange when people
Hey, guess what? I've never had fun before. What are you guys talking about? Are you guys talking about having fun? I've never done it before.
Because I feel like there were nerds in high school, like Shauna and I, we used to drink and do all that stuff, and like there were just kids in like the Christian groups that wouldn't do any of that stuff, and they weren't banging either. They weren't doing anything. But you're like, oh, did you just grow up and you stay a nerd? Is that what happens? Like you're just afraid of life?
Yeah.
I think it might be a fear thing, a fear of losing control.
Oh yeah, I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, like.
But like, what kills me? It's like it's not part of what we're talking about.
Yeah, they just, wait. So they're dropping it like so.
Right.
Anyways, pass the salt. I'm not a drinker. I choose not.
I've never had a drink or touched the drugs in my life, and you're like, yeah,
good for you.
That's cool. And like, and then they want you to go never.
Right. Oh,
and
right.
And they go never. Cigarettes? Mm-mm. Beer? No. Nothing like that's ever been inside my body. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Congratulations,
you know
you're a fucking nerd. Yeah.
Run a marathon.
Oh, boy,
Do you think that's interesting that I've never done that before?
Oh, yeah, I'll never do that.
Jesus. Fucking boring the shit out of me with your stories.
What angers me, I get angry at that, too, because it's like, you shouldn't get a medal for being a square.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, good for you. You're fucking square. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
But what bothers me more is the high maintenance traveler, the high maintenance person. You know what I mean? Like, they take too long to do things. They take forever to order. They don't like the way the restaurant does this.
That's the worst, man.
Yeah, do you have non-dairy cheese?
I like to bust balls with people if I'm with somebody like that. If they order something and they go like, well, I would like to order the.
I fucking kill myself even listening to you do this.
The halibut, but how do you prepare that?
Oh yeah.
Like, could you do that, but without the butter sauce? And then also, if you could, had those vegetables, could you saute those? Yeah, but just no cauliflower because I don't like that. And then also, could you add, some? I don't know. Just you have rice? If you could add rice to that, I like to listen to that person order and see that like the server be like, okay, and then I go, I'll have the same thing the way it comes in the menu.
Right.
However you guys
exactly as you do.
However you guys make it here at your place of business. That's how I'll take it.
The way that you do it, because this is what you do for a living.
Right.
The chef that's prepared the menu so that it tastes good.
No substitutions. None.
Can I tell you that I respect restaurants that are like, go fuck yourself. You can't do that. Ooh, that was like a booger one from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I agree, though. It really bothers me.
There's that burger place that does that. It's well known for that here in LA.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
Father's Office.
Oh, I've never been there, but I've heard of it. Yeah,
it's in Culver City, and they're famous. They're really well known for like really great burgers. Yeah. Right? It's a little like it's a higher end kind of joint for burgers, and they have different ones. And if you're like, I'll have this one, but I don't want cheese, they're like, go fuck your mother.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Right. Well, you know why it should be that way? Because you're in their house.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
You signed up for this experience, this culinary experience. And if that's how the chef, whose job it is to feed people, wants you to fucking eat it.
Eat that shit.
Eat that fucking thing. But however, the one thing I will say is if you have allergies, some people legit have like peanut allergies or shit like that, then don't order the fucking dish, maybe.
I think it's great if a place goes, we don't care.
I like that too. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, it's kind of like if some guy's going to sit in your face and he's like, chew my ass.
Right.
You go, there's no option to not if I want to get through this, right? That's how things start.
You just got to eat that ass like you would a hot dog or a burger.
Absolutely.
The way you order it every time.
Abso-fucking-lutely, man.
I know. People are weird, though.
It feels good to get that off my chest. I wanted to say that for...
Can I tell you, though, I had the saddest experience on an airplane. Not the sad. It was happy and sad. Like, like I love to assess people before I get on an airplane. I can kind of tell what's going on with folks. I think I'm a pretty good judge. I can look at, like there was this guy and he looked kind of like Howard Stern. If Howard Stern had like a gray, greasy ponytail, he was real tall and skinny. And he looked like a wag, like a total weird alone guy,
Yeah.
And he gets on the plane. He sits right behind me.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I don't judge people. I'm interested in people, but I don't fucking judge really. On some things I do, but he sat next to this woman who was like around his age and really attractive. It's 50-something-year-old woman, and this guy, I don't think he's talked to another human being for like years. He downloaded to her like everything, and it's this 2.5-hour flight. I mean, I know everything about him. I know that his brother and him don't talk. I know that his parents are weird. I know that he DJs at this place in Santa Monica on Tuesdays.
And that's just from being on a goddamn...
Yeah. And the poor guy, you just know, I was waiting for him like, oh, please put the move on this woman. Like, close the deal, man. Like, you got her. Like, get her number. And he didn't do it. He didn't fucking do it.
That's sad, by the way. You know what's funny is that when you
Poor
don't
son of a
care,
bitch.
like when you're not trying to pick up somebody, you realize how easy it is. Do
I
you know
guess,
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, when you
What do
sit
you
there,
mean?
when you're sitting there watching that guy, you get to go like, dude, just ask for the number.
Just go for it. She's into you.
Right. Like, because you don't have that internal pressure, but you also can see it for what it is. You're like, she'll give you the number.
Totes.
Like, just ask for the number. If you're listening and you're thinking, dude, go for it. It's not a long life. There's only one. Just fucking go for it, man.
And she wasn't trying to blow him off. Like, she was genuinely interested in all like this. And he was like kind of like I said, like a waggy fucking dude who's into like very specific subculture type shit. He likes comic book things and he likes his, arty movies with subtitles. And this broad was totally into it.
Yeah, man.
It was sad. Well,
oh well.
What can you do? I hope they find love.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Anyways, can we talk about the dudes?
Babe, you don't just drop something like that on me out of nowhere.
Where the dude's at. Where the dude's at.
I believe we have a pretty colossal update.
Where are the dudes at?
All right, so this is pretty massive. So to the longtime listeners of the show, you know what this is about. You know my good friend, and it's a famous story from our show, right?
Mm-hmm.
This
goes back from like season 1.
This is the beginning
Month
of
1.
it. Yeah, when I told the story of my friend Casey, and when we were in college, and the guy, we were at a party, asked him where the dudes were at, and then Casey came and told me, that guy just asked me where the dudes are at. And I told the story. That was obviously the summary of it, but I told the full-length story on the show one time, and then everybody that listens to the show that has a Twitter account tweeted Casey. I gave out his.
Well, we kind of told them to.
No, absolutely.
Didn't we?
No, they didn't do it on their own. I'm owning responsibility. So he got thousands of tweets about, and they were you guys were very funny, and you very cleverly worded and asked where the dudes are at, and asked him like, I'm going to Portland this weekend. I mean, would you know where I could find any dudes? Right. And you guys were internationally asking him about dudes, and it was very funny. And I thought, this is a great bit. Like, this is fun. I'm really having a good time with this. We made shirts where the dudes at shirts that are no longer up, but we had them for a while. And one day I went to Casey's Twitter, and I couldn't access it any longer.
What? Why? What happened?
And then another time I went back, and it's not that I couldn't access it, it was no longer there.
Oh, dear.
So anyways, I haven't talked to him much lately. I called him the other day, and I first made a setup call, and I go, can I call you back and record the call? And he said, yeah. And you're going to hear, we go through, we have a full arc. It starts off, and there's definitely some hostility.
Okay.
And, we just listen, okay?
I have not heard this, so this is the first time for me, too.
This is brand new. This is my buddy. Casey, and we this is us reconnecting basically. We haven't spoken.
You haven't.
We've not much since this whole thing went down. Not much. Very very little. A couple texts.
Put a strain on the friendship.
It did.
A little bit.
I feel like it did.
Yeah.
So I talked to him, and I was able to record it, and this is what I got. And we'll stop it along the way, because. Sorry, we have the ringing in there.
It's for theatrical suspense. Yeah.
It's real.
Hello? Hey. Yep. What's up, man? Nothing. Not a thing right this minute. Okay. Thank you for that cough. Well, welcome back to the show, man. You haven't been on in forever, really, except for a recording, which this is going to be, too. Thanks for doing this.
You dick.
Sure. Don't sound so enthused. You might not. You might not. The response to thanks for doing this is usually "you're welcome" or "sure" or something like that.
That sounds a little muffled, and I'm sorry about that.
What's he saying?
We're both kind of talking over each other, but I'm basically like, "Hey, thanks for doing this," and he's like, "Yep," and I'm like, "All right, well, thanks a lot." And he goes, "Usually people say like, you're welcome, like for joining you, that kind of thing."
Like that. You're welcome. You might not know this, but you're one of the most requested and talked about, former segments. People ask about you all the time. And, you were featured on the show. We told the infamous Where the Dude's At story. And then you left me a message that was played on the show where you said that was bullshit. And then you left. And people want to know where you went. So I was hoping you could, tell people what's up. What do you want me to say, man?
See how, but that's
yeah.
He's not into this, right?
He's not into the fun of it. Yeah, he's a little guarded.
Guarded.
But he doesn't know what to do.
And by the way, for anyone that's listening, if you joined us later on in this show and you're wondering, like, is this true? I've gotten emails, tweets, comments like, "What's up with Casey?" Everybody asked me, "Are we ever going to find out about the dudes?" All this stuff.
Because the problem is that Casey is the only one who really knows,
right? So,
and no one's going to have peace until Casey tells us.
We're trying to get there, but there's a big guarded wall.
Yeah,
to start this.
He doesn't want to give it up.
I don't know. I don't want to answer. You can say whatever.
I don't want to answer that.
I don't know what do you want to say? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't go anywhere, but I mean, like, you were hit up on Twitter a lot. Like, you left, right? Like you. So you can talk shit to me. I'm not gonna twist this around. You can just, people ask about you. So what? I mean, you want me to say did I drop my Twitter account? Is that what you want me to say? I don't want you to say. I'm just asking you a straight up question. I thought you would. I didn't know. So you could just tell me. Where did I go is not a straight up question because I didn't go anywhere. I'm still right here. I'm still $CA$E. I don't follow your line of questioning. I don't know what do you.
So he's being evasive too.
That's exactly the word I was going to use.
Yeah,
he's avoiding.
Because before I set it up. I go, can I call you? Mm-hmm. And can I ask you, get an update from you?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, with regards to our show, people know you in one capacity. So fucking, you're cool with it, right? Yeah. Then I go, so what's up? I don't know what you want me to say.
Oh, so he doesn't know if he's supposed to be doing a bit or
no. He's just I don't he doesn't want to participate.
Right.
But he told me it was okay to call.
Right.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense. Why is he doing this?
So at this point, I really feel like this is about to head south. Okay.
Okay.
I'm like, this is not going well, and this is not going to end well.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Okay. I don't really want to be a part of this anyway, so I'm not sure why you want to pursue it. Well, that's why I asked you if it was cool to call you and ask you this stuff. I said you could talk to me. No, you didn't say any of this stuff. You said shoot the shit. So I said talk shit. Like, you could talk shit to me.
Yeah, in my mind, what I was giving him the opportunity to do was to lay down on me like you were an asshole,
right?
For where the dude and for telling people to tweet me and all this. Like
we're gonna hash it out.
And I was gonna play it for it. Like, give him his side.
Right.
Say whatever you want.
Right.
And he's just like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Like, you could say whatever you want to say. To me, I thought you were game for that.
Well, I can do that. I mean, but that's not. I don't really want to do it, Tom. I don't want to.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to reignite something that I was hoping would go away.
Oof.
Oh dear.
I got you. All right. What can I ask you about?
I don't know, but I mean, I don't want to continue to swear to do that thing, so people can continue to track me down and try to figure out what to do.
No, that's all.
Uh-oh. I think you just restarted it. It's so much better when he says it. I like when he says it, yeah.
It's fun.
Oh,
It's
dear.
fun when he says it.
It's the best when he says
Let's hear it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to continue to swear to do that thing, so people can continue to track me down and try to figure out what to do.
No, that's over.
It's like he was meant to say that. It was like he was born to say that phrase,
It
you know?
is. He should fucking say it all the time.
I thought we could talk about it like as what happened because it was a significant part of the show. Like, it's over. It's not reignited.
So as if tomorrow, all of a sudden, nobody's going to be like, oh, where the dude's at all over again.
Oh, wow.
No, you're off of Twitter. No one's gonna do that to you because you're not there anymore.
Yeah, like that makes sense,
Yeah,
right? Like he was like, "This is going to reignite," but you left. And I don't want you. Listen, if you listen to the show, he really is a dear friend of mine, and I don't. You can send it to us, absolutely. Send it to Christina. Send it to me. Do whatever you want with it, but just don't try to bother him. I don't want to bother him.
Well, you can't. He's not on Twitter anymore.
Right,
There's no access to Casey about this.
But don't try to find, just leave him alone.
Yeah.
But it
is funny to hear him say that, though. I like to hear him say the phrase.
As if tomorrow, all of a sudden, nobody's going to be like, oh, where the dude's at all over again.
No, you're off of Twitter. No one's gonna do that to you because you're not there anymore.
I know. Come on, man. I don't want that to be the basis of whatever this is. I don't want to be a part of it that way.
he's hating it.
No, poor Case.
All right. No, I'm not trying to corner you into something. I thought, look, I'll just tell you this straight up. The part of the show that you are known for from our show is from that segment. And then people hit you up on Twitter a bunch, and then you left Twitter, right? You deleted your account.
Correct.
See how
so all I was asking was, like, if we could talk about that, but you don't want to talk about that.
No, but yeah, we just talked about it. So I'm not sure what we can talk about it. Do you want me?
I mean, what is this is your first time here. What do you think of it?
I think he doesn't want to say why. I think he doesn't want to get into it. He kind of just wants to let it go, and but I get his side of it. He's got a life and he's got a day job. And,
yeah, I know.
But he's not saying all that.
He reminds me a lot of that, by the way, too. And I don't ignore that. Like, sometimes, like, when this was at its height, he was like, I know that, like, this is funny to you. This is your show.
Right.
But, like, I have my own life. And it's not amusing to me. And I respect that. I really do.
Yeah, of course. Which is why, we don't give him a ton of shit for it.
No. But there is something he did that I thought that was shocking, and I say it here in a moment.
Okay,
so I'll just play this for you.
You kind of want me to get upset and be like, oh, you're doing my...
No, not at all, man.
Well, I don't know what...
No,
that's right. I don't know what do you want to talk about. You just restated it, so... Yeah, you made it a part of your show, and there was a lot of unwanted activity on Twitter, and so I decided it was best for me just to get off Twitter because I didn't want to be any part of that.
Okay, but you're not upset with me. I thought we talked about this, and you said you weren't upset.
No, do I sound upset?
Well, no, but there's kind of some... Well, I wouldn't say you're upset, but I'd say that it feels like there's a little hostility, like passive
No, it's
like
not.
You're kind of
it's just, no, it's not. It's not that at all. There's some frustration, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Me having to get rid of my Twitter account doesn't affect my life so much to where.
Yeah, but that wasn't my goal, man. I didn't want you to get rid of. I wasn't trying to do that to you, you know. I really wasn't, man.
It was just annoying. Well, there was a point where you got all Kim Kardashian was like, I can't believe you blocked me on Twitter. I mean, I felt like I was on television.
Dude, that was crazy of you, and you're saying that I got Kim Kardashian. That's crazy, man. You blocked me, one of your good friends. We're at each other's wedding, and you blocked me on Twitter.
I did think that was significant.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, I believe you.
Like, it was one thing if you're like, this is annoying. But, like, if you block somebody, then you don't do that, like, usually to your friends, right?
Yeah, you're really good friends with Case,
Yeah.
too.
So I tried to explain him that here because he was like, it's not a big deal. I was like, it is. It is, man. Like, it's not, I'm not trying to say Twitter is significant. I'm saying the act of blocking somebody
especially
usually
you,
means something. Yeah.
Me?
I did, yeah.
You don't think that's crazy?
No, I don't think that's crazy.
Why not? Why would you block one of your good friends?
Because our only interaction on Twitter was pretty much just vulgar jokes back and forth, and so, and you were also adding fuel to the fire. Hold on, that's a good point you just made. You were also adding fuel to the fire. This whole with a dude that thing. So that was the decision I made. But to your point, if we're friends and if we're good friends, I don't think that me and you not having Twitter communications is really that big of a deal.
But you're not acknowledging that, like, people block people that are like, that they don't want any interaction with. That's why you blocked them.
Yeah.
It's like, this fucking guy, I don't want anything to do with. And you did that to me.
You're sensationalizing.
Let's say what it is, man.
You're sensationalizing it, but okay.
See, right
but
there.
I didn't want any action.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. See, I had to pull it out of him.
Yeah.
Basically, I had to pull it out of him that he was upset.
Yeah, because Casey's not the type to come forward.
He's not confrontational.
And say, hey, man, fuck off with this thing. I don't really like what you're doing.
Right.
Done. He's more passive about it, and that infuriates.
It is kind of a lesson, too, like, about friendship. Like, you can bug one of your friends.
Yeah.
And, really upset them without really knowing that you're, like, I really did think he thought it was funny because it was always a joke between us. Like, even before we talked about it on the show, it's been a joke for 10 years before we said it ever on the show between me and him.
Right.
And, I didn't think it was like that. I thought he thought it was funny.
Yeah, I know. It kind of went down like a weird way. Like, I remember when it went down, it was like, oh, what do we do? Like, Casey's upset by this.
I didn't have any guess. You remember that I thought, you know what it was?
What?
We talked about it after we told everybody to call our other friend a ginger.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, Keen, yeah.
People were calling him a ginger fuck and go fuck himself.
Yeah, oh, Lord.
And we were like, we got to get people to not do that.
Yeah.
So we went, we were like, well, I'll just tell this story. That's why I told the story. I just remember that. I told the story, and I go, and I'll get some people to say where the dude's at to Casey, thinking it would be like 20 people maybe. And literally that week, I would scroll pages
I know.
of his Twitter account, like, holy shit. Like, I was calling people, like, look at Casey's Twitter feed. 500 people asked him where the dudes are at.
And
today.
I think the thing you and I forget is that people that aren't entertainers for a living, like, may not be amused by shit like this.
Right, exactly.
Like,
that's the point.
Yeah, you and I are assholes for a living.
Right.
So when we get fucked with or we fuck with someone else, we're like, oh, surely you're going to like this as much as we
Fuck yeah, man.
But Casey's a normal dude with a job and a wife and a kid and a life that we don't have.
Yeah.
He has to maintain a life.
I know.
Like a real life, yeah.
Well, let's hear. We're almost to the part where it starts to change. The tone will change here in a moment.
I hope so, because I want you to stay friends with Casey.
Because right now you're kind of sad, right? You're like, oh,
well,
God.
I'm sad because I sense that he's upset, and I don't feel like he's just coming out and saying, like, hey, dude, you're a fucking dick. All right, that was a dick thing to do. Like, he should have just told you that.
What I'm waiting for here is I'm hoping to turn a corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the I'm hoping to break through because I feel like that wall is still up.
Yeah, he's
Can't leave you on Twitter anymore.
Strong silent type.
But we're still friends, you're saying?
Yeah, obviously. That's a stupid question.
Oh.
But
well, no, because you're one of my best friends, man. I know we don't talk all the time.
So seriously, when I blocked you on Twitter, did you think our friendship was over? If you did, that's sad.
I didn't think it was over, but I definitely thought you were trying to send me a clue or something. I thought you were trying to say something to me. You know, it's kind of a passive-aggressive way of being like, you know, hey, I mean, usually people interpret somebody being like blocking them on Twitter is like, I don't want anything to do with you. So that's why it's reserved for like people that are trolling or like heckling or someone you have a real problem. You don't want them to be able to see anything in your life or interact with you. So I'm not trying to sensationalize it. I'm just saying what it is.
Okay. I still think it's funny because Twitter doesn't need that much to me, but it does to you, so.
He kept going back, by the way, when this was going on, that Twitter doesn't mean much to me.
Yeah.
And I kept being like, yeah, but that's not the point, though, right? Like, if it doesn't, like, he kept saying it doesn't mean much. But I still think the act of doing it is significant, of blocking somebody.
But the thing is, though, to someone that, let's say he's not that active on Twitter,
yeah,
maybe he doesn't know that the act of blocking somebody is very hurtful. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he's not aware of the gravity of blocking.
That's true.
Because we do it to people that try to troll us, you know?
Yeah.
It's a bold statement to be like, no, you don't get to read my shit anymore.
Right, yeah.
Or you don't get to look at me. But
I see what you're saying. You know, you've upset the baby, man.
You upset the baby. I'm calm.
No, you upset her with your Twitter talk.
You did mention the word heckling on there. And when people block people because they get heckled.
So you're saying, but why me, though? Why would you block me instead of other people?
Were you not heckling me?
I don't think I heckled. Did I heckle you?
Sure you did.
Jesus.
You and the rest of the bros out here.
He said the bros. You and the rest of the bros.
They're called mommies.
Yeah, that's his way of taking a jab at every you guys. You and the bros.
Right, like we're some shitty radio DJ.
You and the rest of the bros.
Welcome to the bro house.
You can hear it again.
I don't think I heckled. Did I heckle you?
Sure you did. You and the rest of the bros out here.
I love you. You're like a son to me, man.
Okay, so then if you want to get in touch with me, you don't have to use Twitter. You can call me, you can email me, you can text me.
And which is what I do, and I do. I just feel like you're still upset with me, and that bothers me.
Absolutely not.
You're not upset with me?
No.
I just don't want you to be upset with me, man. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, I'm not upset. So are you good?
Yeah.
That sounded pretty heartfelt.
Right?
Well, I'm not upset, so are you okay?
Is that a good way to end? You think it's fun to have a real argument with him?
Oh,
and I'm not upset. You all right?
Case.
Okay, but you say it in a very like throwaway, casual.
Well,
yeah, not telling you. All right.
I don't know.
You know how people talk.
I don't know what you expect. I really don't know. It makes me laugh, but I don't know what you want me to say.
All right, well, tell me what else is going on so we can update. Let's update people with that shit aside, what's going on with you?
Nothing, man. You know my story. I'm working. I'm raising a child, trying to make paper. That's it.
Will you forgive everybody that harassed you, myself included?
Sure. Yeah. I don't think about it, Tom. I don't care to think about it anymore. So I wish I would.
I know. I'm trying to put an end because I'm trying to put some closure to this, man.
You're really, really reaching though, so I'm not really sure what you're reaching for. I have.
Why are you saying I'm reaching now?
It's so far in my rearview mirror, I don't even care about it. But for some reason, you insist on dwelling on it.
I explained to you why, though. No, that's not true. I told you why the reason is because for our show, for our listeners, it's not way in the rearview mirror because they ask about you all the time. I have dozens of emails, tweets, comments where people ask about you. So when you say it's like you're over it into the past, I'm saying people are still asking about you. So that's all. I'm just trying to give them an update.
I'm really trying to turn the corner. I really feel like we argued and we're like, it's over, but it's not over. Do you know what I'm saying? When you're like, is it over? And you're like, it's over. But can I give you a kiss? Not yet.
And then he's not ready. He's still upset. Yeah. But I don't believe him when he says like, oh, I'm over it. Like, I don't care.
I know.
I think I understand from his perspective. Like I said, he's a dude with a life, and he wasn't anticipating getting a million tweets about shit that he didn't want to get.
I know, but we're ready to. It's about to happen. We're about to have fun again.
Okay,
we're about to be friends.
I hope so. I want you guys to be friends.
A combative thing. I'm trying to be like, hey man, people ask about you. That's all.
All right. Well, do you have some specific questions? What's up?
How many like crazy huge dicks do you think are swinging through like a Carolina Panthers or any NFL locker room? There's got to be some really big dicks, right?
I broke it.
There he goes.
It's probable. It's probably a good chance.
Oh, okay.
Because when you guys played, I remember asking you and our friend Justin.
He played college football.
He did?
Yeah.
I didn't know he played college football at the college you guys went to.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Him and Justin both did.
I know Justin played too.
Are you serious right now?
I promise you.
Like, what's up with the cocks in the locker room? And you guys immediately were like, oh man, this guy, I think his name was like John Fox or something. Like, this guy's got he's got an Alabama black snake between his legs. Like, it's just, you guys immediately knew. So teams kind of know who's got a dick on the team and who doesn't, right?
Well, here's the thing, man. It's not necessarily that people know, because it's not a big secret. What happens is when dudes like that are hung like that, they basically have no shame whatsoever in letting you know about it. So it's pretty much...
They advertise it.
Well, yeah, it's like everybody has a towel, right? But these guys, they have a towel. They don't use it. They just kind of walk around with a towel in their hand, you know?
See, do you like that what pushed us apart is the same thing that just brought us together?
True.
And that's talking about dudes?
That is so true. I love it. We've come full circle, yeah.
He was upset. I was trying to like, let's mend this thing. And then I go, tell me about cocks. And he was like, okay, all right. Yeah. And we were able to patch up. Do you like this? Should I continue with this?
Yeah,
no?
I love it.
All right.
I'm glad that he's happy.
It's like, you think about locker room etiquette, right? Like if you're standing in a locker and you're drying off, like you might, turn your back to everybody that's around you, right? These dudes they take like an extra 2 steps away from their locker, kind of out into the traffic area, like walking in between lockers. They get a little extra space from their locker and always face out. And just there's never any discretion. It's just I'm gonna put this in an armpit and then everything else is gonna hang out, or I'm gonna reach around and do my back and the rest of y'all can see what's going on up front, kind of thing,
So it's kind of interesting. It's almost like I wonder if that's the practice that has been in place for like thousands of years. Like if that's what the Romans did. I wonder if cavemen, you know what I mean, kind of did the same thing. Like it was kind of spreading your feathers.
What would you do?
Well, right, yeah. I guess you're right. But the thing about advertising it is like it's almost in that circumstance. If it's not eroticizing it, it's to say who's the real man in this locker room right now. I am.
Yeah,
I got the picture.
Yeah, there's some macho stuff going on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dudes want dudes to know in a totally non-gay way. They just want dudes to know. Yeah, it's non-gay, but they just want to.
But that's really what life is about. If you think about it, life is about dudes want dudes to know.
That's stupid what you just said.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that moment the whole time.
But you guys are friends again.
Yeah.
About it. Life
Thank
is
God.
about dudes want dudes to know.
That's stupid what you just said. Was completely stupid.
So, do you think Cam Newton gets close to the locker when he changes, or do you think he takes a couple feet back and turns around?
He's a quarterback for the Carolina Panthers.
I don't know. Are you going to speculate on dick size? He's probably doing okay, but yeah, I mean,
he's doing okay.
Yeah, I mean, when he's not being surrounded by reporters, yeah, he's probably showing it off. Sure.
I talked to a female reporter who told me like how many athletes like to just throw their towel down when they're being interviewed by women in the locker room, and they like to just stand there, like pro athletes just stand there, just like, hey, you're just standing a couple inches from my dick that's out right now.
I wonder if it's a defense mechanism, you know, maybe it's just like a fight back tactic, you know, so that instead of they always feel like they're being attacked by reporters, maybe they just try and, you know, flip the script on them and make them feel uncomfortable by putting their genitals out in their face. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good theory.
I wonder how many people like are inappropriate like that you don't hear about or see, you know?
Oh, I'm sure it happens a lot. Yeah, I'm sure it happens a lot.
Yeah.
I went and our friend Justin that you just mentioned, I went to a Braves game with him one time, and he was doing his, whoever he's working for at the time, and so he had passes to get into the locker room, some media passes. We got to the locker room. Those dudes walked around with stuff hanging all over the place with reporters all over the place, male and female. They didn't even care.
What type of sport was it?
It was baseball, Braves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, so they just walk around just like, no big deal, right?
Yeah, I mean, they go back and forth from their locker to the shower to whatever, you know, and whatever state of dress they're in, they don't care. They just kind of go back and forth, carry on their business. I guess if you see that like for instance, the baseball, for example, you see that 160 days out of the year. I mean, I guess it's kind of like, what's the point? What's the point, you know?
Yeah.
There's always somebody in the locker room.
I don't know. I wonder if I can get on a team. I want to kind of experience that a little bit, you know?
Babe, what the fuck?
What, walk around with your cock hanging out?
Yeah.
You don't have to join a team to do that, man.
Just do it at home?
Well, wherever. I mean, that's kind of safe because it's just you and your wife and maybe a couple friends, but do it at, like, the library or something.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I want reporters to be there, though.
Just issue a press release to see what happens. Or chances are, if you're in the library, that you'll get some reporters. After the cops show up, you'll probably have some reporters as well.
One last question. Do you feel like when North Carolina voted down gay marriage, they were sort of collectively saying, as a state, we don't want to know where the dudes are at?
That's funny. No, I don't think that's what they were saying, but there was probably a similar message.
All right, I'm sorry. I know this was long, and I hope you found it. You know, that was a whole thing for me.
When we got back, we got him back.
We got him all the way back.
And you know what, though? You guys did have kind of a strained relationship for the last few months because of this.
And our listeners played a big part in this.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is that our listeners, you were a big part of this, man.
This was kind of a social experiment, right?
Yeah.
Kind of gone awry. But I'm glad that you and Case made up because he was at our wedding. We were at his wedding.
Yeah.
I caught the bouquet at his wedding,
Yeah,
actually.
we were delayed on the way to his wedding.
We spent the night in Detroit.
Yeah. So,
well, I'm really glad to see that you guys worked it out because Case is a really sweet guy.
Yeah.
And a good friend to you and me.
It's pretty exciting. Anyways, so
good.
We made up. You can see everything came full circle, and what pushed us apart brought us together, you know?
And now we kind of, you know, we don't really know where the dudes are at.
No, but you kind of, that's everybody's been asking, you know.
Where the dudes at?
you kind of have an answer.
Where are the dudes at?
You know.
Wait, but speaking of dudes, I think that there's a new Hirsute Pursuit.
There is. Why don't we do this first and then leave on that?
Yeah,
Why don't
I think
we do
that's
this?
a good idea.
Why don't we do this first and then what we'll do, and then we'll get out of here, you know.
There it is. It's that music.
Somebody just wrote me on Facebook.
Yeah.
What are the people like that you hang out with? Somebody just
what are the people like
that you hang out with?
Well, I mean, they're on our podcast a bunch.
No, I'm just going to give them a more simple answer. Tall.
Yeah. I think you should have a good idea. Bert Kreischer, Ari Shafir, those are the people we hang out with, right?
Yeah.
Casey. Well, anyways, I got a Would You Rather for you, Mommy.
Do it.
I like that
What you
ending.
got?
All right, here it is. Would you rather be celibate? Okay, and that's no masturbation or nothing. You can't
Yikes.
touch your ween.
At all.
Can't touch your peener at all.
Okay.
Or the only person you can masturbate to and have sex with is your sister.
Ooh.
Now you get to choose the better looking one.
Okay,
your
so
opinion.
if you have and what about if you have no sisters but a brother? The option still.
You can choose your brother if you're
Okay.
into dudes.
No, but let's say you're not even into dudes. The option is
Yeah,
still there.
you can you can
your
choose
sibling.
the hotter sibling,
Right.
regardless of gender. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this does apply to you. I'm saying even if you have a same-sex sibling.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. You can't get out of the game that way.
Yeah.
And if you have step siblings, I have 3
But
step siblings.
That's an easy one.
Why?
Well, if I had step siblings, it's kind of like it's a done deal. I'm fucking my stepsister.
That's not true though, because
I am.
If you grow up with somebody, like I have 3 stepsisters
Yeah.
that I've had since I was like 13.
Yeah.
They're family.
I know, but here's the part: is like if you had, like, let's say if you're opposite sex and you have your predicament, you go to your step sibling, you go, look, it's either this or nothing, and your step sibling's like, well, you're my brother. It's like, just look down and let me just do this, so I don't have to be celibate for life. I'm just going to drop loads in you for every once in a while. Look, I'll give you $50 a week, whatever.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
So what are you
of money.
saying? You would take the sibling?
Step sibling, easy answer.
But for you, I'm saying...
For me, it's a very real scenario, and it couldn't be more horrifying. And I could not even begin to wrap my mind around how I would be a monk. I would go up into the hills of Tibet, and any day then, I'm not going to suck on that. Yeah.
Come on, Tommy, let me give you $100.
So would you rather be celibate than hook up with your step siblings?
Yeah, I
Really?
think so, man.
Yeah, I like sex. Well, you're about to get it in like 5 minutes.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
yeah, I think I'd be celibate though than over that for sure.
I think I would have to choose that too. But you know what? There's some people out there maybe that are like, I gotta fuck.
Yeah.
And that would choose that option.
Yeah.
Maybe secretly. Maybe not publicly. What you got? Don't you have one?
Yeah, this is from a listener. He says, would you rather whistle "Who Let the Dogs Out" as loud as you can every time you shit, or leave a snail trail of urine everywhere you go?
I hate whistling.
I fucking
it.
hate whistling.
You hate
too.
whistling as much as I do?
I hate when people whistle.
So do I. It makes me angry.
I hate when it's a casual whistle.
Whistling in public makes me want to fucking punch somebody.
I would, I would definitely snail trail urine. I don't mind a little bit. I have a little pee on my pants every time I take a leak, so that's fine.
But
with
it's
me.
everywhere you go?
Everywhere you go.
Ooh, that's tough.
There's a lot of pee.
I don't know. I kind of, as much as I hate whistling, it would only be relegated to the times I was shitting, correct?
Yeah.
And it's "Who Let the Dogs Out," and I would shit and whistle. Okay. I'm going to take shitting and whistling at the same time.
Oh, I got a real good one that just came
Okay,
in, too.
what is it?
Okay. Oh my God. Would you rather have an earning limit for the rest of your life of $60,000 combined?
Okay.
It's the most you can ever make together. Or both of you, meaning you and your significant other, get a $10,000 raise every year for the rest of your life, but twice a year for the rest of your life, you have to volunteer 8 hours a day at an animal shelter, and guaranteed in that shift, you will euthanize at least 12 adorable puppies.
Oh, dear. That's a good one.
That's from Jared in Los Angeles.
Jared.
He went to Jared's.
That's horrifying. Here's the thing, man.
That's really good.
But the thing is, I've been broke most of my life.
Yeah.
So I do 60 grand. Shit, I've done that. I've lived on a lot less.
But you know what else you would do?
For many years.
You know what else you would do?
What?
You would do it single, because I would fucking take the other option. That'd be killing puppies twice a year.
You would kill puppies for $10,000 a year?
I hate adorable
Nobody
puppies.
hates puppies. Nobody.
But you know what I would do? I would bring things that I value to look at while I kill the puppies.
Babe.
I mean, I'm not doing
like pictures of the car you're going to buy with your extra money and stuff?
I would be like, oh, this is an M3 I really wanted, or I'd wear the Rolex the whole time, just look at my Rolex, and then they're like, and I just press the button, things like that. Or I would plug my ears with money, like I would fold it up and put it in my ears.
What if they're just ugly puppies? Like, can you pick the shitty ones?
Easier. Well, they're all adorable. Adorable is a part of the scenario. Really good, Jared.
Man.
Good job, man.
Well, I'm picking 60 because 60 large. You have a good life on that. That's a great living. I've lived on much less, pretty much forever. So.
Oh, God, here's another one that you're really going to love.
Okay.
This one's from Andrew. Wait, what did you choose? You chose the 60,000?
Yeah, dude.
All right, I chose the money,
I can
guys.
do that.
Hey, guys, money, killing puppies. That's me. Andrew wrote, would you rather go back to being 16 years old and have to be on 16 and pregnant, or live as an Irish gypsy from the age of 16?
Oh my God! Oh,
and by the way, both of these you have to do as a female. So if you're a male listener, you have to do it as a female.
They're both. You're just doomed. In both scenarios, you're damned.
Can I tell you what I'm doing?
Shit. How about the TV show 16 and Abortion? Can I do that one? I don't want to do the other.
I think for me this is easy. As much as I, really despise them as a culture.
Yeah.
I'm going with the gypsy because at least you'll get embraced and loved.
Oh, the dudes, yeah.
No, I'm saying if you're doing 16 and pregnant or 16 and gypsy, when you're a gypsy and you're 16, even if you're the female, you have to Windex things all the time and vacuum, but at least it's a real, you're going to get embraced and you're encouraged to have those kids. If you're 16 and pregnant and you're in the regular suburban,
oh, I see what you're saying.
You're fucking ostracized and you're treated like shit.
Well, and you know what I didn't consider for the gypsy?
What?
You get to wear a real nice dress.
Oh.
That you get this bling, bling, bling everywhere. Swarovski crystals.
85,000 Swarovski crystals. And we got our boots that have crystals and the crown that has crystals. This is the best gypsy dress I've ever seen. This is a masterpiece.
People are going to be talking about this dress for a long time.
Tom, people know that you got all the money.
This poem is for Tom. Tom, you got a wad of cash in your pocket and a cobra snake in your pants.
You can't even sit down because your wallet don't even close.
Can I tell you, okay, being a woman in gypsy culture is so terrible.
So you would choose 16 and pregnant?
I would choose 16 and pregnant.
Wow.
If the caveat, I don't know if I can kind of, if I had supportive parents, not like the parents with the girl with the braces and that adorable boy who they gave up their kid for adoption, like they have shitty parents. I want to have like decent parents on 16 and pregnant that help me with the kid. You're doomed. You're doomed either way.
You're doomed, man.
But I've known people that have had kids at 17 and that had great lives now, really pulled it together. Sometimes a kid can motivate you in ways you never thought.
Well, there you go,
But if you're a gypsy, you're confined to the fucking trailer park.
Yeah.
And you got all you got to do is wipe down that thing every day, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you got it, guys.
Depressing.
A bunch of would you rather's. There's more. We'll keep doing them. We took a little break because it's fun to take a break from stuff.
You need a vacation. Yeah. Everybody needs time away.
We're
retired mommies. We travel a lot, and I can't wait to sit on a beach, babe. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking mommy out I'm gonna zone out. I'm gonna wear my jeans high as shit.
Yeah.
I love this song. This is the new Pursuit jam.
Brand new from the new album. We're gonna go back to the beach right now. Let's go right on the beach.
Yeah, man.
Get in the pool. Let's have some fun.
This is a cover of a David Bowie song. I just found that out.
Boys Keep Swinging.
This is horrifying.
When you're a boy,
oh.
you can wear a uniform. When you're a boy, other boys check you out. You get a boy. These are your favorite things. When you're a boy. Boys keep swinging. Boys always work it out.
That is terrifying.
We love you guys.
We love you guys. Yeah.
Joy. Pursuits. Boys Keep Swinging.
Look at the video if you can.
Yeah, cop that album.
Amazing.
And we'll see you soon.
Bye, mommies.
Peace to the gods.
Love you.
You're always first on the line.